Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Inspire English podcast. I'm Emily, and today we're talking about something that stops so many learners from improving: waiting for perfect English before you begin.
That's right. I'm David, and today we want to remind you of something important. Your English does not need to be perfect to be powerful.
David, I meet so many learners who say, I'll start speaking when my English is better. But guess what? Their English doesn't get better because they never speak.
Exactly. It's like waiting to go to the gym until you're already fit. It doesn't make sense. You learn by doing.
And honestly, mistakes are not a problem. They're proof that you're trying.
Yes, mistakes are your teachers. Nobody listens to someone and thinks, oh, they made a grammar mistake. I hate them now. No, people respect effort.
One big reason people don't speak is fear. Not fear of English, fear of judgment.
Right. They think, what if I sound stupid? What if they laugh? What if I can't find the right word?
And the truth is, almost nobody is judging you. Most people are too busy worrying about their own lives.
Absolutely. And when people hear you speaking a second language, they usually think, wow, they're brave. Because speaking another language takes courage.
So, what should learners do? Start where you are. Don't wait.
Exactly. Begin with simple phrases. Start small. Speak for 1 minute today, then 2 minutes tomorrow.
And celebrate the small wins. If you learned one new phrase today, that's progress. If you spoke to someone for 30 seconds, that's progress.
If you understood a podcast without subtitles for 5 minutes, that's progress.
David, you learned Spanish. Did you wait for perfect grammar?
Not at all. My first sentences were basically, hello, I, David, want food. People smiled, but they understood me. And every day I improved because I used the language.
Exactly. You didn't wait for perfection.
If I waited, I'd still be silent today.
Let's give our listeners real tips. Something they can use today.
Tip number 1. Speak for 60 seconds daily, even if it's just describing your day.
Tip number 2, use simple sentences. Complexity will come later.
Tip number 3. Record your voice. You'll hear your progress.
Tip number 4, talk to yourself. In your room, in the car, while walking. Nobody will judge you.
Tip number 5. Make English a habit, not a performance. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent.
Emily, a lot of learners think confidence comes before speaking, but it's actually the opposite. Confidence comes from speaking.
Exactly. You don't wake up one day suddenly confident. You build confidence like a muscle. Repetition, practice, small wins.
If you wait for confidence, you wait forever. But if you speak today, even with simple sentences, you grow faster than you expect.
And honestly, every learner starts the same way, with imperfect English. The people who improve the most are the ones who start anyway. Another problem is pressure. Learners tell me, I must speak perfectly, or I can't make a mistake.
That pressure is heavy, too heavy, and it kills motivation.
So, we would like to permit you right now, take off the pressure.
Yes, your English does not have to sound like a movie actor's English. It just has to communicate your thoughts.
The goal is connection, not perfection.
Let's talk about habits. People often think that improvement happens in big moments, such as taking a course or reading an entire book.
But real progress is in the small things. 5 minutes of speaking a day, watching the short video without subtitles, repeating a phrase when you hear it.
Yes, and here's the truth. It's better to practice 5 minutes every day than 2 hours once a week.
Because consistency rewires your brain. English becomes familiar. Your tongue trains itself. Your brain starts thinking faster.
Language is not magic. It's muscle memory.
Okay, let's give the listeners some speaking exercises they can use today.
Exercise 1. Choose 3 simple sentences about your day and repeat them slowly, then faster. For example, I woke up late today. I made coffee. I listened to a podcast.
Exercise 2. Shadowing. Find a short video, listen to one sentence, pause, and imitate the voice exactly.
Exercise 3. Talk to yourself in English when doing small tasks. I am cooking. I am going to the store. I am sending an email.
These little exercises build fluency without fear.
One of the biggest mindset shifts is this. Your English right now, today, is good enough to begin.
Yes, not next month, not when you finish a course. Today.
Every fluent person you know started with broken English, but they didn't stop. That's the secret.
And if you're listening to this podcast, it means you care, you're trying, and you're improving already. I had a student once, Sarah. She refused to speak for 2 years because she feared mistakes. The first time she spoke English in class, was it perfect? No, but she learned more in 5 minutes of speaking than in 2 years of silence.
I had a similar student, Ahmed. He recorded a 30-second audio message every day. At first, terrible. But after 3 months, his improvement was unbelievable.
The lesson? Small, imperfect action beats perfect intention every time.
All right, let's give our listeners a challenge.
Here it is. Record a 60-second English audio today. Talk about anything. Your goals, your day, what you ate, how you feel.
Don't judge it. Don't delete it. Just keep it.
Do this every day for 7 days, and I promise you will feel the difference. So remember, friends, perfect English is not the goal. Progress is the goal.
Start today. Start small. Start imperfect. Because your future English depends on the English you practice now.
Thanks for listening to the Inspire English podcast. And remember, don't wait for perfect. Just begin.
And before we wrap up, if you enjoyed today's episode and found it helpful,
don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new conversation. Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing. Keep improving. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Inspire English podcast. I'm Emily, and I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are in the world.
And I'm David. Today's episode is special. Really, really special. Because we're talking about something that can transform your life starting today.
That's right. This episode is called It's Time to Change Your Life for Good.
Not temporary change, not change for 1 week. Real, meaningful, long-term change.
And of course, you'll be learning English throughout the entire conversation. So grab your coffee, relax, or maybe take a walk, and let's begin.
Emily, let's start with a question. Why do you think change feels so difficult for most people?
Oh, I love this question. Honestly, I think the biggest reason is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of leaving our comfort zone.
Absolutely.
It's like we all want a better life, but we're scared of what we might lose.
Exactly. But change is not about losing something. It's about gaining something better.
Yes, and if you're listening right now, I want you to remember this sentence. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Oh, that's powerful. Say it again.
Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Write it down, repeat it, feel it.
Emily, I know you made a big change in your life years ago. Would you share that story?
Of course. So, years ago, I was living a life that didn't feel like my life. I worked long hours, I was stressed, and I kept saying, one day I'll change, one day I'll improve. But one day never came. Until one morning I woke up, looked in the mirror, and asked myself, Emily, are you living or just surviving?
Wow, that's a strong moment.
It was. And on that day, I decided to change for good. I quit my job, learned new skills, started teaching English online, and now I'm here, talking to thousands of learners around the world.
And inspiring them.
I hope so, because if I could change my life, anyone can. David, what about you? You always seem so confident, but I know you weren't always this way.
Oh, definitely not. I used to feel lost. I didn't know what I wanted. I doubted myself all the time. But one day, a friend told me something that I never forgot. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Make the moment perfect.
That gives me chills.
Me too. And that idea changed everything. I started learning new things, meeting new people, practicing new habits. Slowly, my life started moving in the direction I always dreamed of.
Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. Let's talk about practical steps you can take today to change your life.
Your mind is your engine. If your thoughts are negative, your life will be negative.
So true. I used to say, I can't, all the time. Now I say, I'm learning.
Yes, replace I can't speak English with I'm improving every day.
Small habits create big transformations. Read 10 minutes a day. Listen to English podcasts. Practice speaking.
Exactly. If you want a new life, you need new habits.
Your environment influences your energy. Keep people who support your dreams. If someone always brings you down, maybe it's time to create some distance.
Just one, not 10, one.
Start small. Stay consistent. That's how real change happens.
Let's pause, just for a minute. Take a deep breath and exhale.
Now ask yourself 3 questions. What do I really want? What is holding me back? What is one thing I can do today to move forward?
Keep those answers close to your heart.
David, if you could give just one piece of advice to someone who wants to change their life, what would it be?
I would say believe that you deserve better, because once you believe that, everything becomes possible.
Beautiful. Mine would be start before you're ready. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You just need courage.
And time, and patience. Change is slow, but so worth it.
To everyone listening, your life can change. Your English can improve. Your dreams are real, and the future is in your hands.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
We love you. We believe in you, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Inspire English podcast. Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of the Inspire English podcast, the show where we don't just help you learn English, we help you transform your life using your voice. I'm Emily, your guide, your friend, and the voice cheering for you every single step of the way. And today, oh my God, I am excited because we're talking about something powerful, something personal, something that every English learner struggles with. How to talk about yourself in English. But not just the basic, boring, "Hi, my name is." No, no, no. We're going deep. We're going emotional. We're going motivational. Because learning to talk about yourself confidently in English is learning to believe in yourself in real life. And with me, as always, my partner in storytelling, in laughter, and sometimes in chaos, David.
Thank you, Emily, and wow, what an introduction. She's right, everyone. Today isn't just about grammar. It's not just vocabulary. Today is about identity. The moment someone asks, "Tell me about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? What's your story?" Most English learners freeze. Their hearts race. Their mind goes blank. But today, we change that. Today, you will learn not only the language, but the courage to introduce who you truly are. Because your story matters, your voice matters, and English is just the bridge that carries your truth to the world. Let's get started.
You know, David, when I teach English learners, the number one fear they share with me is, "I don't know how to describe myself." And I always respond with the same question. Have you ever spent time getting to know yourself? Because before you introduce yourself to the world, you must introduce yourself to you. And English becomes the mirror that reflects who you are.
Exactly. And think about this. Every opportunity in life begins with self-introduction. A job interview, a new friendship, networking, a date, a presentation, even meeting your girlfriend's family. Everything starts with that first moment where you say, "This is me." But here's what people don't realize. The way you talk about yourself shapes how others see you. The way you talk about yourself shapes how you see yourself. Let me tell you a story.
When I was younger, I moved to another country. I didn't speak the language, not one word. And on my first day of school, the teacher asked me, "Tell us something about yourself." My hands were shaking. My heart was screaming. I felt invisible because I didn't have the words. And that moment stayed with me for years, not because I didn't know the language, but because I didn't know how to own my identity. But here's the beautiful part. The day I learned to express myself, the day I said confidently, "This is who I am," my whole life changed. Opportunities appeared. Friendships grew. Doors opened. Language didn't give me confidence. Speaking gave me confidence.
Wow, I love that so much. And to everyone listening, I want to say something from my heart. You deserve to be heard. Your story is worth telling. Your English doesn't have to be perfect. Your courage is enough. Learning to talk about yourself is not about sounding advanced. It's about sounding authentic. And today, we're going to show you how. Okay, let's break this down. When someone says, "Tell me about yourself," you need 3 things. 1, who you are. Name, age if you want, where you're from. 2, what you do. Job, studies, hobbies, passions. 3, who you're becoming. Your goals, dreams, future plans. The third part, that's the magic. That's where confidence lives.
Exactly. And we're going to help you build each part. But first, let's talk about the biggest mistake English learners make. They start with an apology. "Sorry for my English. My English is not good. I don't speak well, but..." Stop. Please. From today, promise yourself you will never start like that again. Because when you apologize for your English, you apologize for yourself. And you don't need to. Instead, you can say, I'm still learning English, but I'm excited to talk with you. Positive, confident, human.
Yes, confidence is not about perfect grammar. Confidence is about presence. I always tell my students, your energy speaks louder than your vocabulary, and talking about yourself is all about energy. Let's start simple, but simple doesn't mean boring. A name introduction can show confidence, personality, emotion, and connection. Here are 3 natural emotional ways to introduce yourself. 1. Basic but confident. Hi, I'm Emily. It's really nice to meet you. 2. Warm and friendly. Hey, I'm Emily. I'm happy to be here today. 3. Motivational style. My name is Emily, and I'm someone who believes in growth and learning every single day. See the difference? Each one expresses identity, not just a name. People don't remember your words. They remember how you made them feel. So let's start learning the language of confidence.
Let me give you mine. 1. Neutral. Hi, I'm David. 2. Personal. Hey, I'm David. I love connecting with new people. 3. High energy. I'm David, a storyteller, a learner, and someone who believes that every voice matters. Did I say my job? No. Did I talk for 5 minutes? No. But you already know something deep about me.
People always ask, where are you from? But your answer doesn't have to be boring. Instead of just, I'm from Morocco, I'm from Brazil, I'm from India, try expanding a little. I'm from Morocco, a place full of warmth, culture, and beautiful traditions. I'm from Brazil, a country that taught me how to love music, people, and life. I'm from India, where family and community mean everything to me. You're giving identity, emotion, connection. This makes people feel something. And when people feel something, they remember you.
Exactly. And don't forget, your culture is part of your story. Let me show you how I say mine. I'm from a small town, the kind of place where everyone knows each other. It shaped who I am, curious, grounded, and always searching for stories. Suddenly, the other person sees a picture in their mind, a feeling, a connection. That's what makes language powerful.
Now, the big one. When someone asks, what do you do? They don't want a job title. They want to know your purpose. So instead of, I'm a businessman, I work in finance, I am a teacher, try this. I work in business and finance. I help people make wiser decisions with their money, and I love seeing them grow. Boom. Purpose, emotion, identity. This is the part people forget. And it's the most powerful. Your future, your dreams, your direction. Because when you tell someone your goals, you show them your ambition. Let me show you. One of my goals is to speak English fluently so I can work internationally and meet inspiring people. I'm working on becoming more confident when I speak because I want my voice to be heard. In the future, I want to travel, grow, and become the best version of myself.
Oh, yes, this is the fire. This is the emotion. When you talk about your goals, you're not just introducing yourself, you're inspiring others. And that's unforgettable. Let me share mine. I want to keep creating spaces where people can learn, speak, and believe in themselves. That is my mission. See? Now you don't just know my job, you know my heart.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Remember, learning to talk about yourself in English isn't just about words. It's about discovering who you are and having the courage to share your story with the world.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect. What matters is your honesty, your energy, and your willingness to grow. Every time you introduce yourself, you are rewriting your future.
So keep speaking, keep practicing, keep believing in your voice.
Because your story matters, and the world deserves to hear it.
Thank you for spending this time with us. We'll see you in the next episode. And until then, keep rising, keep learning, and keep shining.